I'm Lourdes, and this is off the top of my head. We're still in the middle of doing some post-production on some other videos, but for now, I just wanted to comment on a Robert Downey Jr. interview that I saw today on Off the Camera with Sam Jones. Um, in the interview, he mentioned that behind the scenes they'd kind of built up this mythos, and that that Tony Stark knew that the Mark 85 armor would not survive, would not help him survive the snap should he have to make it. This has been telegraphed since Avengers, since Iron Man 3, since the scene in the Sanctum Sanctorum in Infinity War, and at least twice in Endgame itself. And I have no problem with that. It makes a lot of sense. Plus, here's the thing. In Endgame, Tony had clearly taken steps to make sure that his family would be taken care of. I'm a mom of 2 kids myself. If I had invented some, hyper advanced armor, I would make sure that, I had access to nanotechnology. Not only would I make sure that my wife had, a set of armor just in case, I would also make sure that my kids did too, and it could grow with them over time, so there would really be no problem with that. In the case of, Universal Armageddon. So that, that statement made today, or whenever it was made, I think it was within the last few days, is very telling, because he knew, and they'd been telegraphing it, most of the film series, that it was down to him versus Thanos. And you can really see it in that scene in Infinity War on Titan, where he's sitting down and he knows the drill, and he knows that there's only one outcome, and he's pretty darn sure he's not going to make it. But he made preparations for his family when he had Morgan, and all this stuff was going on. I know that people had caught that he was working on time travel well before anybody showed up at his house in the Hamptons to talk about it. So, as a family woman myself, I can get behind that he had to make the call for the greater good. And yeah, I completely believe that the armor was never designed to do it. In fact, you could say in the scene with Bruce Banner taking on the gauntlet, he knew it wouldn't protect Banner. He knew that whoever did that snap was probably going to get a lethal dose of radiation and have a really bad time. Banner was the only one who might have been able to handle it, and luckily he did. So, it's just another layer on top of, the already darn fine cake that Marvel's made, to just really bring it home how much the character has, essentially done a 180, and how much the character has grown. And I think, RDJ has probably grown over the course of the many years that this has gone on. And yeah, so I just think it's sweet. It's bittersweet, but it's, how do they say it, in the West Wing? A stunning act of patriotism and a fairly ordinary act of a father. I'm paraphrasing. And that's exactly what it is. He knew he had to save the universe. He knew he had to save his wife and his child. And he knew that the armor wasn't going to protect him. He saw it with Bruce Banner getting laid out, but he did it anyway. And that's good storytelling. That's good character development. And, it's the Marvel way. So thank you for joining us. And next time we'll be doing we'll be finishing off The Witch's Tiara. And we'll have a lighting rig that's mobile and bright, so we won't just be stuck here in this frame. In the meantime, please consider sharing and subscribing. And also, if you want, you can go down there and support us on Patreon. Just follow the link. All right. See you next time.